Hi. So you have decided to become a happy person, or at least try to. I'm assuming that's why you're watching this video. That's resonating with you. So let's talk about that. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you on that decision because it's very likely that most people around you are not going to, because the world gives us a lot of reasons to not be a happy person, and they're not going to get what you are doing or what you are about now. So you may even find that a lot of people are leaving your life, or you're living their life, or you're just not around them as much anymore. And you might even be very alone right now in your physical reality. There's really not much anyone around. If this is the case, I would like to reassure you that it's not going to be the case forever. New people are going to come around. It's just that if you have been practicing being an unhappy person for a long time, and now suddenly you're trying to do something different, then your reality has to rearrange around you. Which means that there's probably not going to be much anyone around at first. But this video I want this to be more of a reassurance. I just want to talk about some of the things that are gonna happen now, most likely, now that you've made this decision, which is a good decision, by the way. It's really gonna benefit you in your life. So let's just talk about it. Let's talk about some of the things that are gonna happen now. So, because law of attraction is always responding to how you feel, right? And now you've decided to start trying to feel better, start trying to feel differently, and eventually get to being a happy person, like mostly. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some practice. And you know why? Because you have been practicing something different for a long time. So the reality around you right now, if you have basically just made this decision, is still reflecting the old you. There's still physical manifested evidence in your life right now of the way that you have been. You might be in a transition period right now, and you basically are, where things are just shifting and changing and rearranging around you, but nothing feels really like solid yet. This is just the universe responding to your new state of being. And since you have now just started to practice this new state of being, it's gonna take some time. And some of the old stuff is probably still gonna come up at some point, sometimes. Because you're just not practiced in this new thing that you're trying to practice now. So let's talk about your brain. Let's talk about what is happening with your brain right now. So, becoming a happy person, I have discovered, is just like going to the gym. I like going to the gym. I like fitness. I like working out. But there was a time in my life where I had just started doing that. Becoming a happy person is kind of exactly like that. It's like you have been living a sort of lifestyle up until now, and you have suddenly decided to do something different. So in this gym analogy, you have lived a sort of lifestyle up until now, and now you've gone to the gym for the very first time. It's logical that it would be difficult. at the gym, no matter what you're trying to do there. This is your first time there. It makes sense that it is difficult. It's hard. Your body doesn't want to do the things that you're trying to make it do. This is exactly what it's like when you're starting to practice a new habit of thought, a new way of thinking, a new mindset. Your brain is so practiced at doing the opposite, whatever you were doing before, that doing this new thing is very difficult. It's kind of like when you start a new exercise and you've never done it before. Your body is not good at performing that exercise. You might kind of flail around, you might falter, you might fail like instantly. And that's what it's like going to the gym for the first time. You fail almost instantly with anything that you try to do. But if you want this new body, this new strong fit body, you understand that it's a process. You understand that this is just about practicing the new thing you're trying to do now. And it just takes time. And over time, if you practice this new thing, you're going to see evidence of something new that you have now started to practice. And you're going to see your body change and morph if you just keep at it. But when you first start, it's difficult. It doesn't come out right. And this is exactly what it's like with your habits of thought as well. You are very likely to shift back, to fall back into this old way of thinking, to fall back into worrying, to fall back into complaining, especially because in this transition period, you haven't practiced this long enough yet, so that the old reality is still around you. So you might have like a lot of complainers around you because you used to complain about a lot of stuff. But the complainers are still active within you because this is just a new change. You haven't really had time to practice it that much yet. So the complainers are still there and they're still expecting you to complain about stuff too. But if you're trying to become a happy person, then if you complain about things, it doesn't feel good. Happiness is a good feeling, right? And now you've decided to care about how you feel for a change. So you can't do these things anymore that you were doing before. So you just might find yourself being alone a lot if all that's around you is just people that are complaining about this or that or the other, and you can't go to that kind of emotional place anymore without taking a hit emotionally. And you care about feeling good. You're trying to give yourself that gift of feeling good. So you can't participate in the old stuff anymore, because that's just going to keep the old stuff active for longer. But this is difficult to do because your brain is simply so used to doing it. And I'm just trying to reassure you that if you keep on doing it, if you don't stop, then progress is gonna occur. It's gonna get easier with time, because these thoughts of worry, these thoughts of something must be going wrong if I'm feeling really relaxed right now, all that is happening in that moment is just that you are falling back into old habits of thought. It's not that there is this kind of some sort of inevitable event that's coming your way right now that you have to worry about. This is not what your worry is telling you. I'm gonna link a video here about what your negative feelings, that video was about doubt that I'm gonna link, but any feeling, any negative feeling is telling you the same thing. Basically that your higher self is not in agreement with you. It's not in agreement with your focus on whatever you're focused on right now and the way that you're thinking about it. That worry is simply the discord between you not meeting up with you. Your higher self sees the situation differently. Your higher self is like, yeah, you should be relaxed. Yeah, this is natural for you. Yeah, this is normal. This is good for you. But you have just simply practiced something else for a really long time, so it makes sense that you would feel as though it's not normal, as though it's abnormal. And the people around you are going to tell you, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not trying very hard? Why are you not suffering? They may not say it in these words, but this is what they mean, because this is still what they are practicing. So it really takes one determined individual to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, even though the people around me are not going to agree. They're not going to understand what you're doing. They're going to be like, what has gotten into you? You used to be like this, and now you're like this. What does that mean? What has happened to you? So people might be wondering what's going on with you, what's gotten into you. You didn't used to be like this, and now you are like this. What is happening? They might be very upset with you because they just don't get it. You're going through a transformation, basically. And that's just some of the stuff that starts to happen in your new reality with this new version of you. And, this reality around you is very tempting. This old reality. It's very tempting to fall back into habits of thought, to start worrying again. Because other people will tell you that that's what you should do, because this is all they know. That's all they know what to do, so that's what they will tell you as well. But I'm here to tell you to not fall back into that. Your brain wants to do that only because it has been a habit of thought. It doesn't mean that there's actually something to worry about. It's just a habit of thought. The universe is not here to punish you in any kind of way. So even if anything shows up that shows you that this has been your habit of thought, this is just a response to how you have been feeling, and you haven't practiced long enough, this new state of being. But if you just keep on doing that because, well, you have now decided to be a happy person, you want to feel better, then guess what? More things like that are going to happen now. You're going to start meeting up with other happy people. You might even get new people in your life that are more like that, because you are more like that now. That's what happened to me. So I just wanted to make this video as an encouragement, because your brain is a muscle that you train with your thoughts. You can train yourself into negative thinking or positive thinking, but all it is just training. It's just practicing. It's just catching yourself doing that thing that you used to do, don't want to do that anymore, and deciding to do something different because you can. So even if there's still an old reflection going on around you right now, don't worry. In time, it will change if you keep this new habit up, because it has to be that way. That's how law of attraction works. Just matching how you are feeling. Delivering to you evidence in the form of people, places, things, events, thoughts in your own head, everything of how you are feeling. So don't be discouraged. Okay, you've made a very good decision for yourself that you are gonna benefit from. So I just wanted to remind you of that. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.